Alright, everybody. Hello. This is Christopher Chrisman of Retro Game Network at retrogamenetwork.com. Folks, I'm taking this opportunity to do a little bit of a test stream here. It's been a little... I'm still trying to figure out the way how this thing works and all that. I've done a test before. I did another test probably... Oh gosh, I guess it was last Thursday. I'm doing this all in anticipation of having an official test on tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have our first official full play run. I'm still running a couple of tests in the meantime to see if I can get some various emulation programs up and running properly. On our last test, what I did was I did a little bit of PlayStation 4 playing. I did a little bit of Atari Flashback Classics. Tonight we're going to be taking a look at a couple of games for the NES as well as the Genesis, actually one game for each. I'm just doing this as a quick test, so hopefully if you're out there, you can drop me a little bit of a line. You know what, folks, this is actually... Maniac Mansion for the NES was one of my favorite games when I grew up. I could actually remember buying it for the first time when I went to... where did I go to get it? Oh, I got it at Child World, believe it or not. And I can totally remember how it was. It was amazing. I loved it. So I'm just going to do this quick little test just to make sure that we have the ropes up and running properly. And if anyone's out there, please do drop me a line. The main thing that I'm trying to test right now is to figure out the proper audio from the microphone to the game music. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of talking while the game is playing and all that kind of jazz, you know what I mean? I'm not always going to be playing anything when the game, just going to get some of the tests up and running to make sure that it works properly. And if there's anybody out there, feel free to drop me a line in the meantime. I appreciate it. As far as the original regularly scheduled streams are concerned, I'm still not exactly sure as to when I'm going to be doing it. More than likely, during the summer it's going to happen. More than likely, right now it's looking at Wednesday nights in the late night, but hopefully that will be sticking very shortly. I unfortunately have work and school to deal with, so you know how it goes. And for those of you that are curious, yes, I do not have the webcam up and running just yet. Basically saving that for the day it's good, you know what I mean, everybody? So, this is a brand new experience for me. I've never really done this online streaming thing. I don't know why we waited so long, but you know what? It's what the kids are doing. You know what I mean, everybody? Alright, so let's go rescue Sandy. Well, at least go to the front door a little bit. I just want to test to make sure that everything runs properly and smoothly. I'm going to be doing a lot of different types of games for all the different various consoles that are out there. Currently, right now, I'm doing everything with emulation. However, I would like to eventually get the proper equipment so that I could load some consoles that don't really have a lot of good emulation packages available. For example, I have a decent collection of 3DO and CDI. Yes, I'm sorry, I'm the one. And basically, I'm looking to get it all, up and running. You know what I mean? Hopefully, I can. I love to piss them off when I did this. I love to just make them go crazy. Coming. Remember the TV show that was based on this? It was on the old Family Channel. That was insane. I remember that like crazy. Might as well do it one more time for good measure, just to piss them off. And it's kind of funny because on the NES they had that little bit of a security door, but over on the PC version, it was actually used for what do you call it? Copy protection. Of course, in the NES version, that wasn't done because basically it was cartridges, you know what I mean? Gotta love the old-fashioned piracy method, you know what I mean? Get out of here, Tuna Head. Alright, so hopefully that works out okay. Let's see, should I go in? Yeah, let me go in for a minute. Let's see. Open the mat. Oh wait, not open the mat. I was gonna say open the mat. That didn't make sense, did it? How do you open one of those? Okay. Can you tell it's been a while since I played these? Get the key. Use the key on the door. Well, that worked out very well, didn't it? Might as well go to the dungeon too while I'm at it. You know what I mean? Just do that for some good measure too before I go to the next test. Go through the door. Let's see, I'm hungry. I think I want some cheese. Ah! I can remember playing this thinking it was the most awesome game ever. I don't know why, it's so cool. It just has so much great, what do you call it? It's got so much great homages to so many great films and styles of the era. You know what I mean? Love it. Alrighty, let's go to another kid for a second. I'll go to Bernard. It's amazing how I can still remember the music after all these years of playing this, you know? Let's see. Actually, I want to go upstairs really quick. And of course, I'm not really playing this through. I just want to do a couple of tests real quick. But, is this where I went? Open... I think this was the room that had... yes. Let's see. I want to play this really quick. Get the broken record. And use the broken record on the Victrola. And turn it on. And I'll tell you why I just felt it necessary to do that. You know, if I turn that off and get the record back, and I get the record back, if you read it, it actually says that it is part of the Loom soundtrack. And I can remember actually playing Loom, too. I can remember seeing Loom for the first time, believe it or not, on QVC. They were selling a computer back when multimedia computers were the big deal, you know? And I can remember having the CD-ROM version of that game. I still have it somewhere. I don't know where it is, though. Alright, so that pretty much just wraps it up. I'm just doing a couple of tests, you know what I mean? I'm not really playing anything for the heck of it, you know what I mean? I'm just kind of testing things out. So what I'm going to do next, really quickly, is I am going to run the Be Right Back, because now I'm going to try a Genesis emulator very quickly. Let's see, where are you? Genesis. And let's see, I do know that in order to change the emulator, bear with me folks, I'm new with OBS too, so deal with it. Let's see if I go to that, and I edit that, and I go to that, and I go to this. Let me lower that a little bit. I still got to figure out how to be able to change emulators without having to do that. I know there's probably a way. So let me load the ROM, and we should be good to go. Alrighty. Yeah, I still need to figure out how to change software without having you guys see it. I know there's a way of doing it. And you know what, folks, I have to tell you, this was the first game that I got when I first got my Genesis. When I bought the Genesis, I actually bought, it came with Sonic 1, but then I picked this up as the alternate game to go with it. Big fan of Donald Duck. He was always one of my favorites. I love the fact that he was a character that could be pissed off all the time and just show it, you know? So much fun. Love it. So it looks like this one's working also. So it looks like we got our basic 8 and 16-bit things going. Love the Indiana Jones theme, you know? Alright, let's get this going. Start. One day, Donald came across an old book in Uncle Scrooge's study. The title of the book was King Gurzia, Great Duck Adventure. Treasure. Can't even read either. According to the book, he was once the leader of a great duck kingdom. Just before he died, King Gurzia hid his most prized possession in a secret location. Tucked inside the book, Donald found a map showing clues to where the treasure could be found. Wow. Wow. Can't do that. I can't do Clarence Nash. Sorry, guys. Donald exclaimed. If this could be a treasure like this, I'd be richer than Uncle Scrooge. But one of Pete's gang had been spying through the window and saw everything. Kind of reminds me of Back to the Future 2, when the future Biff saw Marty with the sports almanac. Donald took the map with him as he started to head home. Pete's gang chased after Donald and the treasure map. Donald could see an open manhole ahead and jumped over it, but Pete's gang all fell through. Yeah, the whole gang, go figure. Donald took Huey, Dewey, and Louie to the plane to take off on the great treasure hunt, but then Daisy appeared. You know what, I have to be honest, I never liked Daisy. She was always kind of a bitch. Donald, where are you going? You're supposed to be at my house for dinner an hour ago. Well, damn, doesn't she ever heard of a phone? Daisy, something very important has come up. I'm going to find something special for you, and I want it to be a surprise. Donald, wait, come back. Donald! Yeah, you know what? She was a pain. Donald and his nephews took off in their plane, leaving a furious Daisy behind. Moments later, Pete's gang flew after them in a plane of their own. And then the game starts. Yeah, I never liked Daisy. I don't know if any of you out there ever liked Daisy or not. She, personally, I couldn't stand her. Yeah, the one thing I like, I mean, I love the game. It's a pretty solid platform, but I do wish that the controls were a little bit better. All right, eat a whole turkey, get all your power. I wish that could happen to me. And I loved it when he ate the 5 chili peppers and then he got totally pissed off. I love the little temper gauge. Ah, shit. Won't be able to continue much further without the right tools. Yeah, and I love the tools, how they were, it was basically just, what do you call it? Basically just a better plunger. I mean, come on, how many games can you think of that a plunger is your weapon? I mean, come on, doesn't happen very often. Alrighty, so listen, for those of you that are curious, right now I do not have the tests saving. I'm going to start saving the actual tests, starting with tomorrow. Excuse me. But I am recording them. I'm going to be uploading it to the YouTube channel. Not that there's much to see. After all, I'm just... oh, man, I hate it when there's fritters to that. But I am going to upload them to the YouTube channel. All of them, not just the tests, but the ones that we do regularly. So, if you want to see me mess around for a few minutes on YouTube, just go right ahead. Ah, shit. That's one thing. You never saw... I don't think I cursed this much when I played these games when they first came out. One of those things. And yes, for the record, I am not very good at playing video games, despite the fact that I love the art form. So you're going to learn about that very quickly. It's been so long since I played a lot of these games, actually. As you can see. But yeah, so it's just going to be just something that we're trying out for fun, you know. Retro Game Network's been kind of, I just recently relaunched it earlier this year. And before that, before I had went on the hiatus, I had basically done everything through text. However, the internet's changed so much with video options and all that sort of jazz, so we wanted to start bringing some new original content, and we figured why not do some streaming, you know? For those of you that are curious, I've seen streams many times over the years, just haven't ever actually experienced being on the other end of it. Come on, move it. Screw you. Only in video games can you hit a bird with a plunger. Back at you, buddy. Donald, don't you know you need a special key to go into these ruins? Yeah, if only it was that easy. A team of explorers returned to Duckburg with it. It's called the Hero Key. Thank you, sweet senorita. Alright, so pretty much that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to double check, and love the foot tapping a la Sonic. Alright folks, so I just wanted to test out the stream again, make sure that it's working in preparation for tomorrow's full stream. Tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be streaming Home for the PlayStation 4. I chose Home basically because it's a retro-style game, doesn't require a lot of interactivity. We'll be playing a lot more retro games in the future. But I want to take this opportunity just to say thank you so much, allowing me to give this another shot. Of course, as always, check out Retro Game Network at retrogamenetwork.com every day for the latest in retro video game news. And of course, you can check us out on our other social media on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Retro Game Network, as well as on Twitter at RetroGameNet. All right, everybody, so I want to thank everybody once again. And again, tomorrow, our stream will be happening at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Everybody, thank you so much, and have a great night.